Hello and welcome to How to Be a Movie Snob Baseball Edition. Oh, maybe that gives away too much this episode.
We're basically just sign off now. It's
Okay,
over.
and everyone under 40 just turned off the dial.
Sports?
Not sports, but baseball
Yorts.
specifically. Folks,
America's
we are going
pastime.
back to our top 10 series. And by the way, I'm Seth, joined in studio by the mighty, marvelous Mickey Mantle loving. No.
I mean, I don't hate him. I'm Mariah. Hi.
Mariah.
That's my name.
That's the name. And Pete Rose Propagander. We love you. He's gone now. So I mean, say what you want to say. He's gone now.
Hall
Rip.
of Famer.
Oh no, not
Yeah.
yet. No, No.
Or he's eligible.
he's
Is that what
eligible,
it is?
yes, but he's not all.
It's coming. It's coming, Pete.
We'll see.
I saw Pete once.
You did?
Yeah.
Really, where?
Caesar's Palace.
That makes.
Wow. How appropriate.
That's the least surprising thing I've
Yeah.
ever heard
Yeah.
in my life. This week we are doing top 10 lists, and this week we are on Mr. Patrick's list. We've done this kind of to and fro a lot. Sometimes we kind of come back to it because we sometimes want to prove to ourselves that that really is a top 10 movie. And sometimes these episodes are like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And other times they're like, not sure what I was thinking. So I'm pretty excited, Pat, to see where you're
I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous about this one.
That's a good thing.
I feel like rewatching it, which I've rewatched this a lot, which is why I put it
A
on my
lot.
top 10, because it's very rewatchable to me. But
I
then
think-
rewatching
yeah.
it this time and thinking about you folks watching it, I thought, oh yeah,
What do you mean
Is
by
this
you
good?
folks? What do you mean by you folks, Pat?
yeah, no.
I'm excited to see if you're going to hold your ground for the barrage
Yep.
that is coming
I'm also
from
excited to see
Mariah
that.
specifically. Yeah.
Watch out.
Watch out. Folks, to reveal this movie, Pat, do you want to give the kind of like descriptors, or do you want me to do my usual, teaser without giving it away?
I'm curious to hear what you
I
say.
hear him.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Press this button. There we go. Okay, cool.
know what we're doing.
This movie stars one of the biggest movie stars of our eras. This movie went through a few directors, few writers' hands. It has a famous director as a bit part that wasn't even credited, which is hilarious. We'll talk about that. This also is one of the most memorable female actresses' last long hair movie, and that's a big deal.
Oh, sure.
We could talk about that in a little bit.
Fun fact.
Fun fact, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't
She
know.
probably wore long hair in that Tom Hanks thing she did.
Oh,
This is a
yes.
movie.
I've already tried to forget about it, as the rest
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
world did.
But I see what you mean.
Yes. Yeah, I see what I did there. As you wish, Pat. This movie had a rather comedic actor do his first foray into serious movies, and to much acclaim, actually. That's not too bad. It also is has a lot of real sports people and not real sports people in the same time, which is an interesting thing, and has been called one of the most rewatchable sports movies of all time. We'll talk about that if it is. And
By people other than me?
yes, and it also has
Okay, great.
yeah, it also has a A-lister who's cost about $25 million a movie that barely got the role in this movie as well. So that's kind of fun too. This movie is not what you call action-packed, but yet it is hard to turn away from. Pat, what is your top 10 movie?
We are watching 2011's Brad Pitt starring.
Mm.
Bennett Miller's directed
Nice work.
Moneyball.
Oh. Does it come from a book, Pat?
Based
you seem
off
to have
the book.
Two things there for those.
Based off the book by Michael Lewis.
Of the same name.
So there we go.
Kind of. Moneyball, and then there's like more after that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies where it almost doesn't fit what we do here, which is kind of fun. Because the original purpose, the drive of this was to watch movies that we wouldn't normally watch. And this might be the least of these. And I'm including Princess Bride in that conversation because this one is on my social media more than Princess Bride is on my social media as clips go. And I don't know if that's just because I'm an over 40-year-old man who watches a lot of golf.
Does not fit my algorithm.
But it's this probably because it knows every time a clip from this movie comes up, I will watch it. I will watch it to the entirety. I will not swipe left. I'll not swipe up or down. I will watch this, and I don't care what part of the movie it is. I will watch it. So now, before we get into too much more, we are going to do cold brews and hot takes. Traditionally, I've started this. I'm still willing to start because I'm locked and loaded. Mariah looks like she's still coming up with it as we speak. Always fun.
She's got it, of course.
Always fun.
She always knows.
So my beer today, I'm going to go with the Sam Adams because of a little Boston influence. And I went for the Oktoberfest because it seemed appropriate for the time. But because I like this movie so much, I threw a little Guinness on the top for Sam Adams Guinness Black and Tan. Because that's kind of the game I'm playing right now, folks. This seemed to fit appropriate for me. I like this movie. I don't love the Red Sox, obviously, but neither does this movie. So it's great. It's great. Although arguably the Red Sox benefited more from this than anyone else did, except for maybe your Cubs. We'll talk about that too, I suppose. But that's another thing altogether.
There's a lineage also in some ways.
Hot take, Moneyball made baseball borderline unwatchable. It's the worst thing that ever happened to the sport since the Black Sox or the steroid
The concepts,
yes.
not the movie.
I would argue that this has been worse for baseball than the steroid era was. Because at least the steroid era had butts and seats. And this led to things like the three perfect outcomes, the super shifts, and it made baseball and the rules that they're finally coming up with are literally to fight the effects of Moneyball. And it is, thank goodness they're finally getting away. And I was cringing in the movie. He's like, no, you're not stealing a base anymore. That's not what you do. And I was like, this is the worst. This is why people stopped watching baseball because of freaking Moneyball. So Moneyball was the worst thing that ever happened to baseball. However, the movie was one of the best baseball movies. We'll get to that in a little bit.
I had mixed emotions. I think possibly rewatching that time because of all the rule changes that have happened recently to address what you're talking about, Seth. It was framed differently.
Yes.
The scene about stealing and bunting specifically.
100%.
Ooh.
And the defense, I do. We'll get into it because it's, as a baseball fan, it's but we have to look at this as a movie. So I'm just going to say my hot take is a baseball hot take.
Yeah.
For a reason.
All right. I'll do my hot take because I know Mariah's champing at the bit, but I'll jump in.
I'm writing it down right now.
Yeah. I have a Pelican Brewing double IPA, Beak Breaker. And I'm going to switch to a different double IPA on my second one, but also from Pelican Brewing. And my hot take is this movie is frustratingly inaccurate while being so artfully concise and clear about the points it's making that it's like you're forced to, it's like I'm the wrong person as the movie viewer to be like, you didn't mention all the stuff. And it's like, yeah, you shouldn't mention all the stuff.
Yeah.
But it's this weird thing. Again, as a baseball fan who
Yeah.
knows a little too much,
Yes.
the movie still shoves it down my throat that I don't need to know all that other stuff. And it doesn't matter. And it's not the point of the movie. But yeah, I guess that's my hot take.
Pat's hot take is the truth doesn't matter in movies.
Yes.
Yeah, I can get.
They're
I can get
movies
behind
for a
that.
Because
reason.
it's what makes
It's not a
this movie so good.
documentary.
Yeah.
It is a movie.
It's a movie, 100%. Which I would watch the Moneyball documentary as well, by the way.
Oh, heck yes.
Like I would
Yeah.
I love it when they do that. Like Will Smith did the Concussion movie after they did the documentary on the NFL. Both were great. And so and then he gave a concussion to someone at the Oscars. But that's a different story altogether, folks. I apologize. We're gonna go back to Mariah because I know she's chomping at the bit here. Chomping at the bit.
Chomping.
Eh.
My
Champ?
brew is a typical one for me. Rainbows and unicorns. Breakside.
Breakside.
The huge. And my hot take is that statistics belong in baseball in small bits provided by announcers during live baseball games.
Okay.
Not necessarily as the basis for the movie.
Oh,
Disagree.
I disagree too, but I have a good. And
That says a lot about you
What-
guys and me.
yeah, 100%. And
But I
that's,
understand.
That might be why we have both takes, because Pat and I
Yeah.
tend to lead to actually.
Nerd. You get my-
I feel like I'm Pat light, just for the record, but I do tend to lead some Pat ways for sure.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Had
go
had you both seen the movie before?
Yeah. When we decided to watch this movie, Patrick, I knew that it wasn't streaming anywhere, and I knew where to go to get it.
Let's just say
Downstairs in the tub of DVDs.
I knew that not one of us had it, either DVD somewhere or one of the streaming services. Someone had purchased it on one of the things I had. And sure enough, it took me about 2 seconds to find it purchased digitally.
I had to set up a DVD player.
Ooh, you did some work.
Woo.
Pat,
Classic.
I assume you have the DVD or the Blu-ray. Oh, I saw the Blu-ray. You
I have
just showed us the Blu-ray.
I have the Blu-ray and I, because of the time, I have it on ultraviolet through Prime.
Excellent.
So
Saved to one of
Oh,
your
that's funny.
websites where you download those.
yeah.
Oh, that's
YouTubers, I already pulled that code, so you can't get it from me flashing.
Oh.
Flashing
that's
on
Sorry,
YouTube.
viewers.
funny.
Taken.
I'm not even aware of that. That's how
Who is
like
the keeper of
niche,
those things?
like,
I wonder.
that is.
What a sad job.
You
Obsolete.
shut up. He
An
has benefits.
obsolete job, probably.
It's a great job.
Sorry for that guy that's the one in charge.
Yeah.
It's a bot. Don't worry. Nice. Okay, Pat. I love what a ridiculous question that was, because I don't know anyone who hasn't seen that movie. That's how good. That's how this movie is. And to prove Mariah wrong immediately, for being a movie about statistics, it is one of the most watchable movies about a boring plot of all time.
I
Only
did
one-
show this movie to my family either last year or the year before. And I told Kimberly that's what we're talking about. She's like, "Oh, I like that movie."
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, my spouse
That's kinda
also
saying
was
something about a baseball
excited
movie.
to rewatch it
Yeah.
last night.
Not my spouse, because she was asleep way before I do that, because we don't live in the same time zone, even though we both sleep in the same bed. But my buddy Jared came over, and I was watching it, and we were supposed to watch a show. He's like, "Oh no, we're gonna finish this up for sure." He's like, "Don't turn off. You don't turn
it's
off
on.
Nobody
Moneyball.
stops Moneyball
Nobody
once you
stops
start."
Moneyball. You just keep watching it." He's like, "No, we'll
you're
just
almost
watch
to
it
the
later."
streak. Come
Yeah.
on, let's keep going.
And it was right in the scene where Jonah Hill and Brad Pitt go into the scouts room for the first time. Like, my favorite scene of the whole movie. And I'm like, this it's like, I
Can I
couldn't.
talk when you're
It's
pointing?
so
Yeah.
good. The only movie that is this good about a boring topic, I would say would be The Big Short. That would be the other
I would
one.
compare them.
Yes, and The Big Short came out, I assume, after this, because this is 2011. Big Short came out.
Yeah,
I assume a year or two after that. I'll look that up. Research team.
Big Short 2015.
Yeah. See, there you go. So this one was like the first, like, hey, because they explain it to you, but you don't feel like an idiot when they're explaining it to you. Like they're just like, here's the thing. There's this guy named Bill James, and they do it in a very, like,
well,
yeah.
I didn't feel like I didn't understand it. I just, didn't need to know. I know the sausage is made that way, but I didn't need to know. I don't watch those how it's made shows because it's not that important to me. I just want to enjoy whatever the product is.
Your son loves them.
Yeah.
And so does my daughter, and so do I.
Oh, yeah.
I watch that Lego, how it's made every day.
I grew up. What does that say about other viewers in the room?
You don't have to grow up to appreciate how things are. My job is
Mr. Rogers taught me.
It's just not the kind of numbers.
How the world works.
It's not the kind of numbers that I care about.
Yeah. Speaking of, it is always a shocking. It's such a great opening.
Yes.
We open on the 2001 ALDS, and it's the 114 million versus 40 million.
Which again, that's like what Shohei makes in 2 games. So that was even funnier too. Like thinking about the numbers, I'm like 100 million. Like,
see, those were the numbers I did care about. Like I was like, oh wow, that's just so unfair. I was into that piece of it.
Yeah.
It was the.
There was just other things too. Just rewatching it this time that stood out numbers wise. Like Peter Brand says, they think they need to win 99 games to make it to the postseason. Yeah, I thought 99 games.
Yeah.
But of course now we in the expanded wildcard era, and I was like,
which
I
hate
85
so much. Can we
85
take 2 seconds
games
and talk about how stupid the Major League Baseball playoff systems are? Baseball has the amazing ability to play 1,000 trillion games a year, and so you statistically know the best teams. And then you screw it all up by putting half the teams in the playoffs, and then the 8th place team beats the first place team every single year. It is awful. It is. If I want it, why have a season? Why put us through the season?
It's not
the
always
season
awful.
doesn't matter.
Sometimes it's great, but I get what you're saying.
It's just how many 1 seeds have lost in the first round?
It expands the teams that can get in, and it rewards people at trade deadline to go for it. More teams. It becomes more go for it or dump. There's nobody like.
No.
There's more people on the bubble.
It makes an inferior team have a chance to beat a team that's obviously better, but just had a bad week.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it lets people root for the Diamondbacks.
Hey, if you want to have March Madness in professional sports, that's on you, but it's wrong. March Madness is the worst. And at least March Madness is basketball, which it's hard. You don't have those upsets. Baseball is such a hot and cold streak sort of situation that, I hate baseball playoffs so much now because the best teams almost never win.
Okay, but back to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
What movie was that again?
Anything that stood out to you guys watching it this time? Again, thinking from the snobby perspective.
It was so not snobby. The whole time I was watching it, I was just thinking, the one thing I appreciated. Okay, this is the snobbiness I'll give it. It felt like 12 Angry Men. It felt like this could be a oneer. I mean, what do they call that? The one room episodes, the bottle episode. It was basically a bottle episode with a lot of things in between. So but you could have done the whole thing in Oakland Stadium or whatever, because it felt like the whole thing
Which they basically did.
And so it felt like the writing is so good. It doesn't matter that they're literally in the grossest, crappiest shooting situations of a room with a printer and a crappy screen, because that's how good the writing is, and the best scenes are in the worst locations. So that was the snobby factor that I was so impressed with. It says like you don't need to have gorgeous big sets. I mean that opening scene where Brad Pitt's in the dark in the stadium by himself, turning on and off that is Brad Pitt as a movie star, like gold. That's just Brad Pitt commanding. Look at me, I am a movie star, and you will watch me because this is that dope. But the rest of the movie is in freaking like jock straps and.
I think another thing that gives it just like a tiny bit of a snobby edge for the type of film. I mean, for it being a sports film, the majority of these films have some romantic storyline included. Get that out of my face.
Just once, Mariah, talking to the mic. Just once.
And then
yes, it sounds so much better.
I'm losing my train of thought.
Sorry.
Anyway, but the formula for most of these, and especially baseball movies, it's not just about, how it's going to go, how the team's going to do, or how the one person's going to do. But there's also like a love story in the background, which also like kind of completes what we're used to in watching sports films. There's usually this in the backdrop, but in this, and I know it's different from the book because I know there was inclusion of more ladies' stories in the book in a way, but yeah, I feel like they left that out. It's really just focused on how it's made kind of situation, and they left that out of the formula.
Do you like this movie?
No, not really. I mean, it's fine.
What? That should have been your freaking hot take.
Well, I didn't want to give it away right away. I can just tell you this is not on my top 10 best baseball movies of all time list. Except that there's probably only 10 that I know, so maybe it's number 10. I
don't even blame you for that, Mariah.
That's so good.
There's just so many I like more. There's so many that I'm emotionally attached to. This came out far beyond my movie appreciation for, baseball movies of my youth.
Get out of here. I love that you don't love this movie.
I don't love it. It's fine. I think the second half is pretty great, but
what? Okay.
It's fine.
Give me your baseball movies, Mariah. This is so great that you don't. I figured, Mariah, this is
baseball movies that I like more.
I literally thought you're like, well, it's fine, but it's not as good. But you not even thinking it's your top 10 baseball movie?
Yeah.
What? No, okay, give me 5 baseball movies you like better than this. There we go.
Field of Dreams.
That's fine.
For Love of the Game, which was not a success, but I still love that movie.
No, I like that movie
also
too.
have strong affection for that.
Yeah.
All baseball fans do. It's a great...
The Natural.
Clear
of course,
the
The
mechanism.
Natural.
Bull Durham.
Great.
8 Men Out.
Okay, keep going.
What else was I going to say?
You haven't even mentioned my 2 favorite baseball movies.
I bet one's The Sandlot.
You better believe it is.
Which is not... It's probably down there with Moneyball for me.
What?
It's
Mariah, how are we...
I was too old for The Sandlot, I think.
Yeah.
You guys don't
I missed it.
Joy.
I appreciate
don't
parts of it. I appreciate the comedy
love
that is
The
The
Sandlot,
Sandlot, not that it's a baseball movie.
Do you hate puppies and Johnny Cash too? Is that the other thing?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't mentioned
League of Their Own.
Yes. Used to be my playground, Mariah.
Yeah, I do love that movie.
Okay, cool.
For sure.
Okay, good. I'm like, come on, that one is. You don't cry in a baseball.
So those are all good.
So that's 7. That's 7 right
and
there.
Better than Moneyball for me.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. At least you didn't bring up that stupid Boston movie with Jimmy Kimmel. That movie was the worst.
Fever Pitch is never going to be
the worst.
Yeah, Fever Pitch.
So bad.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I love that. I kind of wish that was your hot take. That this isn't even my top 10.
Yeah.
Freaking baseball movies.
Yeah,
that's great.
Hard.
That's a great hot take.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love it.
But
Sorry,
I also
Moneyball
get
fans.
it because as much as this movie's about baseball, it's not really about on the field play. I think that's the part that is
100%.
What's great about it, but also
it takes away the enjoyment of ooh, are they going to win this game?
Yeah, because that's not the point.
You want to be in it.
Yeah.
we only have the one game we meaningfully follow in the whole movie,
for sure.
which is game 20 of the streak.
And it's so
The
cringy
streak.
because you're just like, oh no,
Man, they blew a 10-run lead. That's the streak.
11.
Jeez.
And maybe that's like a trauma thing too. You know, we've got some teams that we love that do that sometimes, and you're kind of like, please don't.
For all the Seattle Mariners fans, the A's don't know anything about trauma. Please. That's so great. So on the other side, I was grateful that this doesn't take the same team that's fighting against all odds to win when they shouldn't, because that's
the formula.
I don't like, and that's why I like this movie, because it's not the formula.
If we were watching a sports movie,
Major League.
We weren't watching a snobby movie. If you're watching a sports movie, that's baseball. For me, it's not going to be snobby.
Well, Bull Durham is a little more snobby because he's not the guy who overcomes. He's just the one that kind of does whatever. Like he figures out who he is. He actually grows as a person. Yeah. But this movie,
and there's the romance.
This movie is a great. Okay, here we go. This movie is snobby, but dresses it up in Hollywood, so it works really well. Like if all of these actors weren't freaking A-listers now, it would be a lot more snobby. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't Brad freaking
But
Pitts,
it would also be considered like a documentary.
And Phillips, which is what they wanted to do originally, by the way. Yeah. Like we could talk about
Soderbergh.
that. Soderbergh, yeah. Talk about that.
If he would have done that, that would have been great too.
Oh, agreed.
Wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So for folks who don't know,
go for it, Pat.
Steven Soderbergh was, I think, the second director associated with this movie.
Numero deux.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think he was working off the Steve Zion. I don't know how you say the screenwriter's name. Apologies, Steve. Working off his script, but he was changing it. He wanted to be more funny. But he also was basically going to cast, outside of Brad Pitt, who was attached as Billy Bean, the real ball players.
Yes.
So David Justice and Scott Heiberg were going to play themselves.
Yeah.
In this movie, and there's something that would have been so fascinating about that, but I also feel like it would have been so bad.
So bad.
In
Always
some
ways.
Bad. And Steven Soderbergh, bless his heart, he is not afraid to experiment with the medium.
Yes.
And I think that is wonderful, but I also could not imagine. I want to watch his version, but there's no way I think I would like it as much as
Yeah. Agreed. And it's hard because I'm like, oh, how dope would have, because he originally wanted to do it, not even that, just cut it. Just be a cutting room floor thing. Like he's going to take it all, have interviews with these guys like a regular documentary, and then just cut the story from the actual events, using them as just interviews, not acting. So that would have been better.
Well, I thought they were going to like reprieve scenes and stuff was my understanding.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it was more like a documentary.
That could totally be the case. I only,
because I thought Brad Pitt was attached, so there was going to be some amount of the fiction.
Oh,
but then they do like a Band of Brothers thing where you cut to interviews with the actual players and getting their piece of it.
I don't know, but that's where I assume there would be a scene where it's Brad Pitt going to the real Scott Heiberg to hire him instead of Chris Pratt. Like that was my assumption. Yeah. Like that scene is just with the real guy.
That would be crazy.
And in some ways, like if they looked young enough at the time, like the baseball parts of it would be great. Again, also totally Bennett Miller cast
Del Postro.
Jump to a fun fact. One, a director who does act. We can get into that later, I suppose. But like Steve Schott, the owner of the A's, was played by Bobby Kotick, who this has gotten grosser over time. Bobby Kotick was the president of Activision Blizzard for a long time. So a gaming CEO. So not an actor.
No,
but somehow a friend of the director. And then for those, who are interested, Bobby Kotick got kicked out of Activision Blizzard by Microsoft after they got acquired because he'd been covering up a bunch of sexual harassment and abuse things within the company for many years. So not a good dude.
No.
Very rich.
Pat,
And
you
honestly, he
seem to
does
know
fine
a
in
lot
the
about
role,
that
but it's a
area
weird.
of the world, the Activision
Sadly,
video game area.
I am aware of these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, weird. It was a weird casting choice. And I remember at the time it was weird. It was like, why is Bobby Kotick
Yeah.
in this movie? And like he seemingly does a good job. In like I have no idea what the real owner is like, but there's this kind of dryness.
Yeah,
and, you know, this
for
like
sure.
I'm so rich and so I can just be quiet and stuff that works. But yeah, in hindsight, you know, post all that stuff coming out, I'm like,
yeah,
it's a bummer you're in this movie
Yeah,
because I
that's
like
always
this
hard.
movie.
And I do want to bring up Spike Jonze as well.
Yeah, he is one of my favorite lines in the movie. But yeah, you can talk about it. Spike Jonze, uncredited, as Sharon's husband, Alan.
He's arguably my favorite character in the whole freaking movie.
He's so good. He's perfectly
Giambani.
That's the line. Oh, I heard you left Giambani, Damon.
Oh no, that's like hard though.
He's trying so hard, and he seems like such a sweet guy. And you're like, I see why Sharon married you.
Yeah,
but also
not a baseball fan.
And that's just
yeah,
director Spike Jonze of Beastie Boys and freaking all the music videos in the world,
Jackass, and Where the Wild Things Are, and
just what a crazy. How funny is he in real?
Did he also do? Oh, I think he's very funny in real life.
Yeah,
considering he is. If you don't know, oh yeah, he did Being John Malkovich and Adaptation, which are great.
Yeah,
great.
In the Jackass films, when Johnny Knoxville is dressed up as an old man, Spike Jonze is the other old man doing that.
Stop! I always wondered that.
Yes, so he is a mischievous man.
Spike Jonze is
and yet
crazy.
who also does some of the most heartfelt movies ever, you know, like, and he's really good in this role. It's so funny.
He's so good. Like him and Robin Wright kill it. Oh
yeah,
I mean, but that's really hard, right?
Yeah,
this cell phone scene,
to get that close,
that cell phone scene, he's like, oh, I mean, we can talk about this. Like, he's like totally the peacemaker, and Robin Wright and Brad Pitt are just like going to war, like passive aggressive war, and he's just like, I mean, but we can totally like work. I love him so much. He's so funny. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, do I like Alan? I don't know that I do, but he's such a sweetheart that I will. And he's clearly rich for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. It's the IKEA.
That's good too.
Floor. I have to. This is a terrible thing. I'm going to say it. I'm saying anyways. As much as I love the actress who played the daughter, there's no way Brad Pitt and Robin Wright have a girl that doesn't look like Brad Pitt and Robin Wright. They're both these blonde-haired, like gorgeous Greek, like Norse goddesses, and then we have this cute, like dark-haired girl who's kind of like not the cool kid in school but can sing well. I'm like, come on, if you that's
why she got cast, because she sang that song.
Exactly right, and that was so cute. And
she does a great job. But I've
cried multiple times watching that scene for sure. But then
those are the scenes where you tear up.
You tear up, and I'm like, this is where it makes this movie a good movie, not just a telling. This is where it separates itself from the Big. Well, actually, the Big Short has the scenes with Steve Carell's brother committing suicide and that sort of stuff. Like that's what grounds this. But she's the reason that this movie's grounded. The daughter father relationships. That's what takes this movie to the next level of like, it's not just.
I think without her, and this was the thing I noticed this time around. Like, Billy Bean's a jerk.
Yeah.
Like, and a violent, angry guy.
Yes.
And you're like, if you don't have the daughter, he is largely unsympathetic.
Right.
You know.
Oh, 100%.
And I didn't, honestly, I don't think I felt that a lot when I've watched it. Again, I've watched it dozens of times.
Because it's Brad Pitt. No, you don't like Brad Pitt.
Too much. It's just a thing I put on and I go, I want to feel like I can overcome adversity just by outsmarting the problem. That's why I like this.
Yeah.
But this time I was like, oh man, like he's flipping desks and he's breaking chairs. I'm like, Billy, people have to pick that stuff up, man. Like,
that's the least of problems.
Yeah.
That was
doesn't want to have relationships with the team.
That was the good part. that David Justice scene was great. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Let's.
The Justice Party.
So I want to talk about Philip Seymour Hoffman as Art Howe. And first, I need to mention
the mute manager.
the injustice done to Art Howe, but I love it so much because, first of all,
it's good in the movie.
Art Howe in real life is just a wonderful human being. Like everyone who's
sweet
ever
man,
met him,
supportive guy,
just adores him. And so every baseball player that was like talking about was like, they did him dirty. He's so sweet.
This did
but
not come off that way.
The problem is Philip Seymour Hoffman's so brilliant in every freaking scene.
But didn't he say the only thing there was like one thing he didn't like about how he was portrayed, but the rest of it he really liked. Like he didn't mind.
I think he thought like Philip Seymour Hoffman did a good job, but like he was not
happy,
adversarial in that same way. I don't think Billy Bean liked Art Howe all that much. But it wasn't because Art Howe was being it wasn't because Art Howe was being stubborn or anything.
No,
like he wasn't fighting Moneyball. He was supportive in theory. I think you're maybe think of the head scout.
Yes, the head scout who's a fictional character.
Maybe that's
who's a fictional character.
No, it's a real guy.
It really is a real guy?
Real guy. And he said the only problem he had with it was that his character swore. And so he was like, so I couldn't bring my grandkid to it, to watch the movie.
Honestly, because he swore. Oh, because he didn't swear in real life.
Yeah, right. He was like, I wouldn't have told F you to my boss.
Yeah.
Gosh, when he gets fired.
That scene is so good. The moment
he seemingly was okay with the movie overall.
That movie was so that scene, and he makes because otherwise it's just like a buffoons of old white men, and and the one Asian kid. This is messed up. I never noticed the Asian kid until this watching, because he makes him
the guy who becomes the new head scout.
And I never noticed. I'm like, who's the one young guy in the scene? And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I never noticed him before because he's always literally on the far end of every shot.
Yeah.
And so then they throw it. But no, that guy's acting. Who's that actor, Pat? I would love to just give him credit because he was the great adversary character and the perfect like representation of like new thinking versus old thinking in a
Ken Medlock.
Say it again.
Ken Medlock plays Grady Fuson.
So good. What's his first name?
And again, Grady Fuson. Grady. The guy's name is Ken. The actor's name is Ken. The real man is named Grady.
I heard Hen too.
I heard Hen, Foghorn, Leghorn.
He's just Ken.
Hen? Pam?
Hen. His name.
I think I can clear it up with the Hen.
Hen.
Yeah.
Hen?
No, he's great. That was the thing I noticed too. Like I think
silent.
The scouts and Grady specifically make the case like Moneyball isn't everything. And I think that to me is the balance that everyone comes to in the reality of this is you still have to scout people. You still have to evaluate talent. And then the Moneyball part is to figure out how to prioritize which talent you acquire. But it's not like it's all or nothing. And I really liked that they made it seem like this was a leap Billy was taking because it does go against really sound thinking that Grady was portraying. I liked that part. Again, watching it this time, like, oh yeah, he's making good points about all of this. Not all good points, but like enough that you go, yeah. Like Brad Pitt is kind of the insane person in this situation in a lot of ways.
I mean, that's how good the writing is. Let's be honest. If you could hang out with Billy Bean in real life or Art Howe in real life, I guarantee you want to get a beer with Art Howe. You don't want to hang out with the self-centered a-hole that is Billy Bean. Maybe he's cool in real life. I don't know. But I assume from this, he isn't. I assume he's this driving, like, type A personality, my way or the highway
very
type guy.
Competitive.
But Art Howe's like,
that's...
whatever. You want a beer? I'd go golfing with Art Howe.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Heck yes. I think that scene felt like an Aaron Sorkin scene, and again, the reason why this movie probably jumps up to me is just the writing, the Aaron Sorkin of it all.
Yeah,
I'm just so drawn to his
so
work
good.
all the time. But that scene where, if you think about West Wing scenes and they're having a intelligent argument about opposing sides, and every now and again, obviously, Aaron Sorkin will make someone look like the fool. But like he's arguing it intelligently from both ways. Like the movie's perception and then Grady in that scene, and to make it this interesting dilemma or argument for the game itself. All is infused in that tight little moment. It's just so good.
Yeah. I want to, there's so many ways I want to go right now. I want to talk a little bit about like favorite things, the Red Sox Cubs aspect of this. And the fact that this did change not just baseball, but sports. And this concept of metrics applies to everything so much now that we now look at baseball, we look at basketball differently, because it's no longer about shooting percentages. It's like, what part of the court are they shooting from, and what, there's so many. It's
optimizations of the game, right?
And it's crazy because like now as a sports fan, I started watching interviews about tennis players, because tennis players have been doing this. I don't know if they've been doing it longer, not necessarily on purpose, but because it's like forehand, backhand, up, down, slice. These are the conversations you have at a higher level of tennis that you don't have at the lower level of tennis. But it doesn't happen in baseball until this sort of moment of like, hey, when it's low and away, you're only batting this and that. I don't know if that was the conversation, apart from maybe Greg Maddux.
I think it was a more intuited thing. People couldn't really define it, but they were understanding. People watched video of themselves. So there was stuff there. There was scouting. Hey, this is what this guy throws. Like there was planning. It just wasn't as detailed as it's gotten to this point.
Right. And so this advanced matrix because now all of the statistics that we grew up with for all sports are different. Yeah. That's the crazy thing about it.
It definitely focused more on maximizing the potential of the group as a whole versus, putting up a star on a pedestal and going, this is the guy. You have this guy and you have a winning team. You're using every piece that you possibly can.
Yeah, which is a huge dig at this movie. And because
they had the MVP.
They did have good guys. Like, they forgot to mention a few key players.
The Cy Young Award winner or the MVP of the freaking league.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy about the A's had the MVP.
They had the best
2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. But Miguel Tejada didn't get mentioned once.
No.
You hear him striking out or something in one of the scenes.
Yeah. And you see Hudson's like jersey.
And he drops.
Once.
Yes, and he drops the ball. Well, because Hudson is who gets blown up in that 20th game, so he is there. But yeah, and then Tejada boots the double play ball again in that.
That's
game.
right.
But yeah, it's like the fact that he and I forget who else also had like 30 home runs and 100 some RBIs.
Oh, beast.
And yeah, that you have Hudson, Zito, and who's the third?
Research team. Yeah. And
come on.
And Pena was such because that storyline, I understand why they did what they did, but he got dropped down to the minors. He didn't get traded.
Mark Mulder.
Mulder, nice. Like,
wait, so who are you talking about?
Pena, the rookie of the
right,
year.
yeah.
No, he got dropped to the freaking minors, and yeah.
He did go to the Tigers. He actually got good. I was just looking it up. He was on the Cubs for 1 year. He got like comeback player of the year. He had the most home runs in like 2009.
But if
he got good later.
Later.
Yeah, I mean, he was still good.
Yeah, no, I'm not dissing him as a lifetime player. I'm just saying that year he was not freaking an all-star rookie of the year.
Well, that's where, to me, like my hot take. It's super inaccurate.
So inaccurate.
They compress timelines.
Yep.
Billy Bean was already doing
also
some of the sabermetrics before
Scotty Hatteberg was apparently a really good first baseman.
I was going to bring that up. He had a higher than league average fielding percentage at first base.
Was he the best or something?
He was above average.
No, but
he's above average. Okay. Yeah.
994 and league average was like 993.
Yeah.
That's
so
great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, David Justice apparently played first base before, so when they say
there's no first base.
Yeah, I know that. Like, really?
But again, that's all fun.
Yeah, it's super fun.
It worked for the movie.
I did try and find footage of Hatteberg throwing, because first basemen have to throw the ball sometimes. And I was like, how does he throw the ball if he can't? I couldn't find any footage, honestly. I was like, Hatteberg defensive highlights. I couldn't find
good
anything.
for you, Pat. That's a good
But,
research.
Because again, if he can't throw the ball, he can't turn a double play that goes from first to second and back, right?
Yeah.
You got to throw the ball as a first baseman.
That just must have been not the. I mean, he was good at all of the other things.
How
getting
often
on
does
base,
that happen? It happens.
Catching the ball.
I mean, it happens.
I'm used to good first baseman. Okay.
Well, like
Mark Grace.
We're accustomed to good.
The joke is Jason Giambi is the worst fielding first baseman in the league. Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about?
Also, the other thing that's crazy is Wash, the guy who's in all those conversations, is Ron Washington, who is a famed manager. Now, Ron.
That's
Washington.
why he looks so freaking familiar. I was like, I know this guy. I
mean, the actor. Is not the real guy, but Ron Washington is he's currently the manager of the A's. He's on a break because of health stuff, but he was on the Rangers for forever. And it's just they could just call him Wash, and you kind of forget who he is in the movie.
Amazing.
And it's like, no, Ron Washington's like a big time guy in baseball.
He almost won. Did he win a World Series? I can't remember.
I think he's been on World Series teams.
Yes.
I forget which one.
Was he on the? Was it Washington? Anyways,
Wash
at Washington.
Research team will get on that. But
yeah, that's fun. I'm so glad you put that together because I'm like I just figured he's just a bit actor that's been in a million things. No, he's a freaking manager.
Well,
which is another reason why this movie is so much better for you guys than it is for me.
The actor, it is an actor in the movie portraying Ron Washington.
Oh, right. But still, that's what I'm saying. Like that's.
But just that it is Ron Washington.
That's legit.
Who is
okay. Thank you. That makes more sense.
Coach on the A's.
I got to talk about this one thing. Oh, I noticed. You can't hear me?
I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, right. You hung up on him.
Oh, now I can.
Okay.
He's right there.
He's right there. Sorry, folks. We've had some technical difficulties tonight. If this comes together as an actual episode, we're going to be stoked.
And I'm not taking credit for them. It's all.
No, it's all me. I'll be honest. My gear doesn't like me tonight. But my favorite thing about this movie, there's a ton of things I love about this movie. I remember watching White Men Can't Jump. And I was so angry about how
that he couldn't jump.
No, he could, but you know who couldn't jump? Wesley Snipes. He's not an athlete. He's just a horrible basketball player.
But he plays an athlete in a lot of things.
But he's terrible.
He plays a pretty good baseball player.
You almost can't. You can't hide it. You couldn't hide how bad he dribbled. Huh?
Yeah. Well, he's a good athlete. He's a good baseball player. Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah.
Again. Which I start calling him Jazz Chisholm because Jazz Chisholm in the home run derby this year. I started calling him Willie Mays Hayes. So good.
Do push-ups after that.
Yeah. So, but in this movie, every actor knows how to swing and throw. Like the actor who plays a young Billy Bean, it's a smooth swing. His swing is smooth as silk. Like that actor who's playing that young Billy Bean, gorgeous swing. And everything along the way who plays the young actors, perfect baseball form. Like it's just amazing. So it makes me so happy that they're finally taking time. So like, no, we can't just hire. I mean, Wesley Snipes, get someone to do your dribbling, brother. Like, it's just bad. Like, it would have been fun. Because Woody Harrelson, he can ball. Like, Woody Harrelson was obviously
He came back to ball again in the Will Ferrell Tropic.
Yes.
What is that one?
I love that movie so much. The ABA movie. I just lost it. It'll come back to us in a little bit.
Yeah, also good stuff.
Thunder? No.
Yeah.
No.
The research team will get on it. But the guy who plays David Justice, Stephen Bishop, was a minor league baseball player.
Good, because his swing is gorgeous, too.
And they referred to him as Young Justice.
No.
Because he looked and kind of played like David Justice when he was coming
up. That is so dope. Yeah, that's great. No, I was so happy. The pitching was great.
Semi-pro is the name of the
right.
Semi-pro. Nice job, Mariah.
And it's the Flint, Michigan Tropics.
That's right.
And John C. Reilly plays a baseball player in For Love of the Game, too.
Yeah, of course he does. John C. Reilly can do anything. He can do anything. Love you, John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
Come on the podcast whenever you want, buddy.
All right.
So good.
Any other takeaways, scenes, moments?
Oh, there's so many, Pat.
Performances that you're like, that stood out to me.
That I mean the understated Philip Seymour Hoffman. I don't care if it's a righty or lefty. He's like, well, I do. Like it's scene cementing. I don't know if it's scene stealing, but it's scene cementing. That little part,
which
he understood the assignment.
Yeah.
Again, this is where, even though I go, this movie, I don't know how real it is. There's a part in the book where they're talking about the game 20, and they do bring in Bradford, which apparently Billy Bean was like, any high leverage situations, I want Bradford. That was like his message to the manager. And so they did that. Bradford kind of got blown up a little bit. And then they brought in, I forget who it was, Rincon, who they trade for in the movie. And he gets taken out like right away. And he's like, why is he doing that? Like, he's too obsessed with righty lefty. Leave Rincon in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just funny because it's like Billy Bean didn't care about righty lefty.
Yeah.
It was, as much as Art Howe got kind of impugned, the disagreements were there with how to manage the team and the situations. And it was kind of this interesting, like, okay, this movie is probably more accurate in some ways than not.
Right.
But Art Howe isn't a jerk.
Yeah.
It's
know
just
that,
a lot
but
easier.
also know that there are disagreements.
It's just a lot easier to make Brad Pitt out to be the good guy.
And
the hero, or
we are going from his point of view. So Art Howe would have been the a-hole to Brad Pitt.
A little bit.
But all the other guys would have loved Art Howe because they all do love Art Howe. So it is from the egotistical point of view. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. We didn't talk much about Jonah Hill. Killed it as this very subtle actor. First time he got that chance to do that. Knocked out. But we didn't talk about who was supposed to be Jonah Hill's character.
Yeah, wild.
Holy cow.
As the real,
I knew this.
as the real version, not the.
Yes.
So Peter Brand is the made up person, but based off Brian
supposed to be
Podesta.
Del Posto or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who was the originally cast? Which is, I think, is great casting.
Do you? You thought?
Yeah.
Dimitri Martin? You thought was
Yeah.
That's
Dimitri
right.
Martin.
That's right. I was like, oh, that would have worked.
I love me some Dimitri Martin.
Oh,
and as like a dry-ish analytical guy,
I guess
Martin would have been great.
But he would have been too snarky because you can't have snarky Brad Pitt and snarky Dimitri Martin. Because that's why Dimitri Martin.
You needed a real quiet guy that's just going to shake his head and be really emotive just by his
because I was going to say
language.
When you had I mean, it'd be a totally different movie. Because if Dimitri Martin, he'd just been like, oh, Dimitri Martin. I love him so much. I can't even think of any of his jokes right now. But like, he's it would been so like, really?
Yeah. No, it worked so well with Jonah just being soft-spoken
and surprising. Because again, when this came out, we have no idea what to expect from McLovin. No, not McLovin, but from Superbad guy.
Yeah.
That's super bad. Yeah.
So we're like, what's he gonna be like? Is he gonna be goofy?
Mm-hmm.
The joke. Jonah Hill is great with really attractive men. Playing across from him, he's just really good.
It's a good sidekick.
Well, he does the awkward thing really well.
Yeah.
And it's like endearing awkwardness,
Yeah,
as opposed to like
that
off-putting.
reminds me
You're
a lot
like,
of you,
I
Pat.
want you to
The
succeed,
really
Jonah Hill.
You want him to speak up. You want him to get comfortable. You know, you're trying to help him
Pat,
as you want.
it's
And just-
okay. You can be more comfortable.
Yeah. The scene pretty late
Speak up.
after Billy comes back from Boston and he like throws the ball at
Oh,
him.
it's
He's
so
like
good.
heads up,
So
like
awkward.
way too late.
Or the
I don't know why I did
47,
that.
51. I don't know why I lied
yeah,
about
yeah.
that. That's on like
It's very
every
good.
golf meet I've ever seen. What'd you score today? 47. 50. I don't even know why I said that. That's so many memes. This and the music from this. Have we talked about the music yet? Because the music.
Oh no, the movie's
It's
so good.
The problem is it's so overplayed on social media now that I'm kind of sick of it because it's like there's so many memes in the last 5 years that have used the it's just so subtle, so good.
Yeah. No, it's like the Dragonheart music. It just gets overused. No, really good. I think
haven't watched
that
that
there's
one yet.
that there's the kind of black and whitey, not black and white, but the sort of the clear the mechanism scenes where they're showing guys, hitting or striking out or whatever, but it's like the faded background.
Yeah.
I
That's
liked
it.
those touches. I think that to me, like Bennett Miller, who you're like, who the heck is Bennett Miller? Made some good movies. Foxcatcher, Capote,
Oh wow.
and then a bunch of music videos. And you're like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you make more movies?
Did he do music videos with our favorite director who plays the weak husband?
With Spike Jonze?
Yeah.
Well, Spike Jonze isn't a musician, so that'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird. Actually, that's true.
But yeah, like I think there's nice arty. It's elevating the craft stuff. I think Wally Pfister, another kind of shady thing. Wally Pfister ended up taking over as the DP because the first guy had like sexual harassment-y stuff.
There's
Got
some
kicked
so
off.
Hollywood.
problematic
This is
people
so
in
Hollywood. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. But yeah, and then Wally Pfister, Inception, like a lot of Chris Nolan stuff, right? So Wally Pfister's a very good cinematographer. So the look of the movie
nice.
is very good.
It's great.
And I think that's
no
just
complaints.
it's amazing writing, right? Anything Aaron Sorkin touches writing wise, I am probably gonna like. Really good cinematography, great performances, a topic I'm interested in, and you can kind of see why this ends up elevating on my list of things I enjoy.
Here's my question, guys. Is this Brad Pitt's best movie?
No.
Because it's
I don't
got to
think so.
be up there. What performance?
It's very good.
Does Brad Pitt do better in than
Cool
this?
World, Interview
Cool
with a
World?
Vampire. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
7 years in Tibet, also terrible. Cool World, that was legit.
Meet
though.
Joe Black,
Also awful. Gosh,
Oh,
it's
Meet Joe
unwatchable.
Black.
I like Meet Joe Black.
Yeah, but
yes,
Brad
I
Pitt's
agree. It's
performance
not-
is horrible. It's just
when
the
he's
most
talking to
bland
the old
thing.
Jamaican woman in the hospital.
Everything's gonna
He's
be
comforting
alright.
her.
Oh my gosh, Pat,
You know.
that's so good.
Oh.
I don't know. I
Really?
mean, he's good in a lot of stuff. But yeah,
Tell me what he's done
There-
better than this. Tell me what he's done better than this.
Fight Club.
that's a good question.
Fight Club's legit. That's a good one.
What's the reverse aging movie he did?
Stop
Benjamin
it.
Button.
No, stop.
A River Runs
He's
Through
good in
It,
that.
Legends of the
River
Fall.
Runs
Those
Through
It.
are both good.
Yeah, he looks real pretty in both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so handsome.
Are you gonna go?
So
Are you gonna go with
handsome.
Troy next? Is
No.
Troy gonna be your next movie?
No.
Because he looks dang good
Fight
in
Club?
Troy.
Sure.
Fight Club or 12 Monkeys, I would give
12
pretty
Monkeys,
good
yeah.
performances
Yeah.
to Brad Pitt. in
Not
both.
Yeah.
Thelma and Louise.
But those are like looks good holding a hairdryer. I as like the straight man, again, like 12 Monkeys and Fight Club, he's like unhinged, and that's like what's fun about those.
Snatch.
As
I
like
was
the
saying, I was
straight
surprised you brought
man,
Snatch up.
he's
That's what I was
so good.
surprised about.
Yeah, Snatch. He's good as these weird characters, but
Yeah.
this one is like the straight man.
He needs to have his
a
shirt
really
off
well-rounded
and be
performance.
unhinged. That's the key for Brad
Yeah,
Pitt.
his shirt's not even off in this
unhinged.
No.
He works out a little bit, but like we
His
don't
hair's
get a
not
lot
long
of
enough.
eye candy.
or
Here's the funny
spiky
thing
enough.
too. Have you guys seen? You guys have seen pictures of the real Billy Bean.
Yeah.
Probably.
So a lot of people are like, Brad Pitt is not as handsome as Billy Bean, and it's like,
Ooh, that's a
I don't know
bold
that
statement.
I agree, but Billy Bean is a real good looking
No,
dude.
he's a good looking dude.
Like it's this funny thing. Like Brad Pitt, yeah,
Please
kind
do
of
a
can
side
pull
by
off
side on
Billy Bean.
Instagram this week.
Oh, that'd be a good one, Billy Bean.
Yeah,
Okay.
who is more handsome?
Wow.
Young Billy Bean again. Younger
Wow.
Billy Bean.
By the way, as a Mets fan, where Billy Bean strikes out and Daryl Strawberry comes up next was such a legit scene. Like
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
was
fun.
like I was cracked. I'm like, that is so good. And like, of course you go for the freaking 5-tool white guy over the generational talent of Daryl Strawberry. So I was so happy about that. I was like, that is legit. 84 too.
Yeah.
84. This is 2 years before the Mets are like the prime. 84 is also when Doc Gooden got the freaking like Cy Young award. Like it's just all these crazy like it's Mets prime. Prime. I'm sure crack cocaine. Sure.
Not a
But
good
you know
draft
what?
pick for them, though. Eh?
No. No, not at all. Yeah. Anyways, that was
Also,
fun.
just a fun thing. I don't know that there has been another GM who was a manager. So that is, or sorry, another
player.
GM who was a player.
Really?
I think we've got close. You know, there's owners. You know, Derek
Huh.
Jeter bought part ownership in the Marlins or whatever. But yeah, is it GM? No. One more fun-ish fact. Again, reading the book. So the other thing that the movie kind of talks about is how, like, kind of the three-dimensional chess Billy Bean was playing a lot with trades and stuff. And, you know, they mentioned Kevin Youkilis in the movie.
Yeah.
And Billy Bean wanted Kevin Youkilis. And so he put himself in this trade where Cliff Floyd was basically going to go from the Marlins to the Red Sox. The Red Sox wanted him. Billy Bean calls up the GM of the Marlins, was like, hey, Omar, I forget who it was. He's like, hey, what are you getting from this? He like downplayed with the Red Sox for again. He's like, that's really what you want for Cliff Floyd? He's like, give me Cliff Floyd for like 2 minutes. I'll get you another player. Because he was like, I want to get Kevin Youkilis from the Red Sox.
Yeah.
But he was playing this other GM. Like, no. I'll get you a better deal by going through me. So give me Cliff Floyd. I'll get you what the Red Sox was going to give you and an A's minor leaguer. And you don't need to worry anything about it. All because he was looking for Kevin Youkilis. And apparently, Theo Epstein at the time, this is where we get to the Cubs relationship, was finally getting listened to by John Henry, the owner of the Boston Red Sox, around this time. 3 months earlier, Theo Epstein was like, you would have gotten Kevin Youkilis. But because John Henry was listening to me by then, I didn't want to get rid of Kevin Youkilis.
Whoa.
So it was like 3 months difference in that working out for Billy Bean, where he was going to get exactly what he wanted in the deal.
I bet that was hard to
but
find
Theo
out.
Epstein got in the way. The Greek god of walks stayed a Red Sox because Theo Epstein got in John Henry's ear.
That's fascinating. Also, Billy Bean's not the secret sauce.
No, but he found it.
No,
Whoa.
Del Postro found it, and he found Del Postro.
Right.
So, like, that's the other thing, too, about it. Like,
But
he should
also,
have taken
he
the
was
Boston
doing
deal. Yeah.
He was doing it before he brought in
Del Postro.
yeah.
Okay.
Like Billy, I think that's the thing. The movie kind of implies that Billy Bean
Wasn't doing it at all, yeah.
wasn't doing it at all, but he was ahead of it. Like that's why they had Hudson and Mulder and Zito on cheap contracts. Like he was seeing, like I think Zito and Hudson had been rejected by like a bunch of teams because they weren't, their velocity or whatever. And
That's
the A's
crazy,
were like, those are our
been
guys.
a good movie as well. Like, that would have been interesting, but not Hollywood.
But
good.
I think it all was kind of culminating in this season at this time. And this was the season, basically, the reason we all know any of this, Michael Lewis, who manages to find his way into very interesting situations.
Yes, great timing.
Was hearing about basically dollar per performance in the major leagues. And the A's consistently ranked high in terms of money spent and wins.
Yes.
And he was like, I'm going to go hang out with his team and see what's up. And it happened to be this season.
Wow.
And he just got all the inside dirt.
Yeah.
Because he was just there all season. And that is why we know any of this
the preference
fans.
of that book talks about that, how he just happens to be in these amazing situations.
Yeah, he just hears a thing. And he goes, that seems interesting. I'll go, let me go see if, and then for some reason, Billy Bean lets him hang out all year.
It's like the
as
Ted
he's doing all this
Lasso way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. My favorite part in the book that's not in the movie is when Hatterberg hits the home run, and is it Billy Bean who calls Michael, or is it the general man? Someone from the A's calls the author and says, "You've got to be freaking kidding me!
Mm-hmm.
You get to write this up. This is so storybook. It's ridiculous."
What's in the book that I kind of reread that moment today. Billy Bean started getting real worked up. He was like, I guess I'll watch this.
Yes.
Didn't really watch. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, oh, why am I watching this? And he started getting really frustrated and then angry. And he's like, I got to walk around. And then when they win, he's like, it's just another win. Like immediately, as worked up as he got about the whole thing, he's like, it's just a win. It is no more meaning than any other win.
He's saying amazing things.
I bet he's recording on his edge. It's fine.
Nope.
Just keep talking, Pat. We're gonna pretend we heard you. Cool.
That's neat.
No way. That's
man.
Get out of here.
We have
dope. He was on a tirade too. I felt like he was really saying something cool.
Yeah.
It's going good.
Oh,
we're doing good.
Yeah.
You were really getting into it.
We agree. We agree.
It was just another win, Billy Bean said, even though it was this amazing, crazy story. Also, Hatterberg got fined.
Yes.
For hitting that home run.
Yes.
Did you also hear this?
Thank you for bringing that up. That's a good one.
Why?
Because he had a deal.
So apparently, because he thought he wasn't going to play that game because he's lefty and was righty on the mound, and so he was like apparently cranking coffees in the dugout in the locker room, and some bat guy was showing bats, and so he was just fiddling with a bat, and he got called up to hit, and so he just grabbed that bat, and he had an agreement in the off season or whatever, how baseball players had all these like they only use this glove, they only use this kind of bat. So he used a bat he hadn't contractually been allowed to use.
Oops.
He
so
was
Louisville Slugger, I think, fined him
was who he's contracted with.
For using the wrong bat to win the game-winning, hit the game-winning home run.
I bet it was worth it.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it was.
Yeah.
One more, my last fun fact, and this connects us to the best Spaceball movies of all time. John Henry, as played by Arliss Howard. Do you guys know who this actor also portrayed?
No.
Adult Scotty Smalls in The Sandlot.
No way.
The announcing version of Scotty Smalls also played the owner of the Boston Red Sox.
That is great.
You're killing me.
Oh, we got to talk about the Boston Red Sox scene. They had 1 day to shoot at Fenway, and it was pouring down rain. And
I
so
love that it was.
it was so hilariously like that. But I thought it was dope. Like that's a very cool
It's like a cool vibe.
and it's also and not intentionally, but it's like is this the end of something or is this like, so it felt like it was done with
is this
purpose.
sad?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Bill Simmons talk about this because he's a Boston guy. He's like, yeah, except for that owner, like has no personality whatsoever. So he probably just been staring at the sugar the whole time. Like,
Yeah, he does come across as kind of charming, but again, Scotty Smalls. So
yeah. So there you go. That's why. Because
Nice.
that makes sense. That's so good. That's a good one. Yeah. So do we have Pat? The question that we're here for.
Yeah.
Is this still on your top 10 of all time?
No.
It's tough. Because I don't have.
Pat, don't forget. This was nominated
We're gonna hold you to it
for
Your
6
decision
Academy
now.
Awards, including Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Supporting Actor. Like this isn't a slouch. It's got its noms,
No. I know.
right?
Well, and did Jonah Hill win?
I don't remember.
Maybe
I
he
don't
did.
think so. My research team is being used right now, so I apologize.
Yeah, he's occupied.
Yep.
I think he was just nominated.
I think he's just nominated.
Yeah, nominee for both this and The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that's right.
If I think about me and what I like about movies, I think I can keep this in my top 10.
What I like
I think
about
that's
me,
the weird.
If I focus
That's
on
the weird thing, right? Like if I just listed the top 10 my favorite movies enjoyment wise or something, it might get bumped out. But if I think about who I want to portray to the world as
interesting.
movies I like, right? Like I need horror, I need something sportsy, I need, like there's the elements I want in my top 10 that
you
define
prove
who
you're
I am.
Sporty in some way is what you're saying.
And you wouldn't bump it for something else sporty. This is your best sporty, huh?
Huh?
Is it?
Huh? Huh?
That's why it's always so hard. I mean, I love Major League and Bull Durham and League of Their Own, honestly. 42, like there's so many good sports movies. I love a sports movie.
As good as it could be, but it's good. It's not like,
but it's good.
It's not in the conversation.
It's
but yeah.
such. I mean, it's Jackie Robinson's story, and it's such a good story,
which is better than the movie, but that's okay.
Or Love of the Game,
Clear the mechanism.
Tell him I quit for the love of the game. Clear the mechanism. Great stuff, but I think I'm gonna. This will be my hot take. I'm gonna keep it in my top 10.
Oh, way to go. I'm surprised.
Sticking with
this is the one out of all of them. Well, we already kicked out one of yours in the top 10. So I thought this is the second place one I thought we kicked out. So I'm impressed you kept it up there. It's impressive.
Borderline.
Yeah.
It's borderline. But like I just love so many elements of it.
Yeah.
And again, I've rewatched this movie too much.
Yeah,
I rewatch it.
I mean, if it's really rewatchable
so
to you,
rewatchable.
Then great.
My biggest takeaway is I can't believe Mariah doesn't like this movie. That is the biggest takeaway tonight.
I think we own the DVD because my spouse liked it enough to own the DVD. But it's a good movie. It's just not even close to the best.
Happy Gilmore or this?
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
That's a weird choice.
I did finally watch Happy Gilmore too.
Not bad, huh?
It's not bad for
first half's hilarious.
Especially if you love the first one.
Second half is just cameo time, but that's fine.
All cameo.
Yeah.
There's some fun cameos.
It's good enough for Jack Nicklaus. It's good enough for us.
Right? It's crazy how many cameos are in that movie. Every bit part is some crazy cameo, like some YouTuber or some.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a
Or
rapper
just
in
Adam
it, I
Sandler's
guess.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Nepotism in movie form.
I love
Happy
it.
Gilmore too.
Yeah.
Hey,
But I'm
good for
I'm
him
okay with
getting
it.
his kids and his wife in there. Good for him.
Oh, they're in
Also-
Hubie Halloween too.
Yeah, again.
I know we're not talking about it, but Adam Sandler building a career where he basically can dress how he dresses in real life in
It's
movies
amazing.
is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And everyone loves him. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. He just has, like, and he does critically acclaimed stuff. Like, that's not
Punch Drunk Love is so good.
like so good.
Funny people.
Gemstones.
What? Oh yeah. Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous, not Righteous
Or no,
Gemstones.
Righteous Gems. Sorry. Also a
Uncut
great one.
Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Gems. Thank
Uncut
you.
Gems.
Yeah.
And then
With the Safdie brothers.
also,
Also, one of the Safdie brothers is the villain of Happy Gilmore too.
oh, that's great.
Pretty funny.
That's so good.
Yeah, but we're not here to talk about Adam Sandler. We're here to talk about Moneyball. So Mariah, she hates it.
Yeah.
Not
She
hates.
doesn't.
I just
Mariah
sports
hates
or
baseball,
science.
Moneyball. You should be appreciative for this movie because you would not have a ring as a
I
Cubs
don't
fan
have a ring.
without
The Cubs have a ring.
freaking
yeah.
Moneyball.
Same.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing too. Like it's so because it went to football. Who's the GM of the Browns? Is it DePostro now or is it?
He did go to football, which is
Yeah, I
funny.
think it was I think he did the Brown. Anyways, it's just sports wide now. Like this, it had such a tidal wave, not just baseball, but every sport there is. Some sports are more enjoyable
Well, as
because
much
of it.
as
Some
sports focus on statistics, it's kind of odd that it took so long for them to be like, we're gonna do this now and change everything.
Yeah, that we're actually going to care about what the
Yeah.
statistics mean.
It's
Because
true.
it was really expensive to just keep buying really good star players. I don't understand.
Well, what a star player is, even right?
Right.
What does that mean? That's
Mhm.
why, again, in the movie, they don't even really get into it. But like growing up, average was what I thought I cared about, and now it's basically OPS,
Yeah, on base percentage. The fun thing
on
about
base
this
percentage
though,
plus
well,
slugging.
and not even OPS now. It's WAR, win above replacement.
Well, sure.
But that's
That encompasses defense.
yeah,
at least.
because that's the one thing this movie totally disregarded. Like
Oh, yeah,
locker
defense.
room presence
care.
and defense, because defense is what lost them the playoffs. So
Yeah,
that's the irony of the whole thing. Like, because now it's fun now because then you see like, oh my goodness, Babe Ruth was a beast. His WAR was insane. So you see throughout history, I'm like, oh, okay, these guys really were that good. They really were like insane.
It does validate stuff in hindsight.
Yes,
What we value.
and
But it did make the game annoying for about a decade.
bad
Or
just
more.
annoyingly bad. Well, yeah, ironically
About
enough,
20 years.
that decade was the decade where the Cubs and the Red Sox won a World Series. So that's the irony of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So way to go, guys. The only way you got a ring was making baseball terrible.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And also spending insane amounts of money.
I mean, and the Mets,
it does help to have both.
We're all for spending an insane amount of money, but we prefer to do it when there's illegal drugs on hand. All right? Lots of illegal drugs. Okay.
Well, thank you for enduring another one of my top 10. I know
It was
mine
hard.
haven't all been winners for the group, but
Yeah, I can't believe this wasn't a winner for the group. I'm so happy Mariah's a hater. I just didn't know that she.
You're welcome, everyone.
I didn't know Mariah hated things that were good. I thought she enjoyed
I think you did
relationships.
know. I think you knew.
And they had the dad's-daughter relationship that was she was obviously adopted because there's no way Brad Pitt and Robin Wright had that kid. But she sings real pretty and she's real cute, so it's fine.
maybe Alan's kid. But
Maybe,
not
Alan's
Brad's
kid for sure. No, that's 100% Alan's kid. That came in the marriage later. So
She's
Brad Pitt is
adorable and very talented.
very talented, not related to any of those actors. Yeah. So this one was not a snobby movie, though. I'm not going to put this. Okay, here's the question.
But it
Pat.
was Oscar nominated.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Like,
legit.
we would
It's
have
snobby
watched
for a
this.
sports
Yeah,
movie.
as
It's
Shakespeare
on the
in
We
Love
would
snobby
have
was-
end.
watched this
Yeah.
in 2001, whenever this came out. Not 2001.
2011.
2011. Or we would have watched it in the 2012 Oscar season.
Yep. 100%.
as part of
And you
part
know
of this
what?
podcast.
It probably would have been my favorite movie that year. What else? Who won that year? What's 2011? I'm interested.
2012.
2011
Oscars.
Oscars.
It's not
Because
that 2011. Because Tree of Life was also in that one, I think.
oh, that's dope. Oh, that was a great year. Social Network.
The
Final was
Artist
pretty fun
one.
too. Black Swan, The King's Speech. That was pretty good.
No. So you're in your actual 2011.
Oh, 2012.
2012.
Thank you.
With The Artist, The Tree of Life. So
Oh, I
Brad
love
Pitt's in
both
a
those
couple.
movies. The Artist won,
The
which it probably shouldn't have, by the way.
Yeah. The Descendants, George Clooney.
Oh my gosh.
which
That
was
was good.
enjoyable.
Tinker
Alexander
Tailor
Payne. Extremely
Soldier Spy was great too.
Extremely Loud, Incredibly Close, The Help, Hugo, Midnight in Paris, Moneyball, and War Horse.
You love Hugo.
I didn't see Hugo.
No one saw Hugo.
I did see The Help.
Everyone saw The Help. We're not proud of it. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been maybe my favorite movie. Well, they did have the Muppets. Okay.
But we digress.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
It did win for original song.
For original song?
Yep.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hey, Meryl Streep won the Best Actress that
Man
year.
or Muppet. Do you recall that?
Oh,
Seth
yes,
Rogen
I do.
singing Man or Muppet.
I do. That's so funny.
Oscar-winning song.
Oh, that is so funny. Okay. Good
All right,
stuff.
I think we did it.
We did it, guys. Is this the best baseball movie ever made, Pat?
Probably not, but it's still in my top 10, and those other ones aren't. So that's
Okay.
kind of a confusing thing to say.
Yeah, no, I
But
agree.
because the movie isn't purely about baseball, I think that's why it puts it out of it.
Yeah.
And probably between Bull Durham and League of Their Own for me, to be honest.
Ooh.
Best baseball movies.
I'd go, and I would say this is the best baseball movie ever made. But I would say League of Their Own versus this movie as well. They're so different. It's hard. And I tend toward League of Their Own because the main character's name is Dot, and they're from Oregon. They're from Oregon, and the main
Henson.
character name is Dottie. Like, how do I not
Dottie
go for League of Their Own?
Henson.
And you got Squiggy as one of the
it's so
announcers.
good.
So good.
Okay, Ryan, what's your favorite baseball movie? Just say it. 3,
The Natural
2, 1. That's fine.
/ Field of Dreams
Oh,
/
Field of
For
Dreams
Love
is
of the
overrated.
Game.
Blah.
But
I
do you
do-
know when I watched Field of Dreams? And speaking of father-daughter bonding,
Ooh.
this would have been the movie I watched over and over and over with my dad.
That's fair.
It is
fair.
good.
Oh,
So
Billy Crystal
good.
hosted this one too. See, that's great. The Mets connection. I'm just telling you. Little City
Sure.
Sleekers.
Oh yeah, we forgot Mr. Baseball.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Yeah.
I do like that movie. It's one of our dad's faves, I think, really.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right, guys. Well, this has been an episode. Go Mets. Am I right, guys? Go Mets. Let's go Mets.
No thank you.
Okay.
I think we're all in the wild card race. aren't
Here we are. We're
Yeah,
all. It's
everybody's in it.
all in it right now.
Everybody at the table.
We are
Just-
definitely trying to
Because
lose
half
our way
the
out of it.
league is in the wild card.
Yeah, that's true. But until then, folks, this is Seth and
Mariah.
Patrick.
and we just watched Moneyball, and we're your wannabe movie snob team. And until next time, keep watching movies, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. It's a long gone. It's out of here.
Holy cow!
Holy Toledo.
Get out the mustard and the rye bread. It's a grand salami.
Oh, nope, just can of corn. We're out of here. Bye.